Hello GearFacts friends, not feeling particularly well today, but in the true spirit of GearFacts grit and determination, I'm going to give you the unboxing of Yamaha's PSR-E463. This adds sampling to the PSR-E series. Okay, and we're off. The first thing I noticed switching this on just a moment ago is the improvement in the screen. That is quite a lot more visible and less reflective than the previous version, the PSR-E453. Apart from that, as I scan my eyes across the surface, I can't immediately recognize any difference between those two models, but I know that there are differences, so let's take a closer look. And here it is, the quick sampling button. I haven't read the manual yet, I don't know how it works, but my understanding is that we can put any sound, whether it's our voice, a sound effect, or even a sample from another machine, straight into this keyboard and play it as an instrument. It's a feature that I've waited to see a long time on Yamaha keyboards. As you all know, I'm a huge aficionado of the Yamaha DJX, but that's 20 years old now, and I'm hoping that this is a new dawn for Yamaha to incorporate sampling into the already excellent synth features that exist in these models. Let's see if we can work out how to sample without going to the manual. We've got an auxiliary in socket at the back here. There's no microphone socket, but I'm hoping we can get around that by recording sounds to the phone, playing them back into this, or maybe playing some music or some sounds from some of my phone software synths into the keyboard and seeing if we can play back some samples. Okay, here's one of our software synths. I'm going to press sampling. Can't hear anything yet. Aha! Now we've got our auxiliary signal coming through. Not very loud, I'll turn up the phone. There we go. Okay, now that's a kind of a sound, it's not amazing in its own right, but it is something that normally a home keyboard would not be able to make. It is a synthesized sound. And I'm sure you won't hear anything quite like that in the presets on the PSR-E463. Now I've just realized that while I was showing you that, it's automatically sampled some of what I played, so... No. Okay, no, what it's done is asked me to set the start point for the sample. So when I put the sample in, it's going to play naturally on this middle C right here and work its way up the register that way and down the register that way. Because now it's prompting me to press record, and I can only assume that that's this record right here. So here we go. I don't know how long you can sample for. There we go, that was about 7 or 8 seconds. It's now writing the sample, and hopefully we'll have it on our keyboard now. Okay, I sped the video up there because it took about 10 seconds to write that sample. Let's hear what it sounds like. Okay, sounds like a pretty accurate reproduction. Not 100% crystal clear, but as anybody who's worked with samplers knows, that's not necessarily a barrier to getting really great music. So, going on my knowledge of the old DJX keyboard sampling system, you used to record the sample on that one and then exit sampling mode. The sample would be retained, but being out of sampling mode, what we could then do is add some of the effects. So I'm just going to press quick sampling. Okay, we've still got our voice. It's been assigned to number 759, and now going back to my knowledge of the PSR-E453, which I've reviewed several times on YouTube, I'm going to select an effect type. The obvious one to choose is cutoff and resonance. Okay. Okay, so now I have a synthesizer that I can load up with any sounds that I want, effectively making this an infinite sounds keyboard. Again, we can talk about the quality of those sounds and how good the sampling reproduction is, but don't worry about that for now. The point I'm making is that the PSR-E series with this model, the 463, has now entered a whole new world of versatility with the sampling function. I'd also like to point out that I did all of that without even looking at the manual, and I'm not saying I'm great or anything, although I am, but my point is that straight out of the box, it has demonstrated a really good level of user-friendliness. And there's a close-up of the effects section that I used just a moment ago on that sample. That's all I'm going to show you today for the Yamaha PSR-E463, but I can assure you there are going to be plenty of videos to come about this one, because not only is this a very interesting keyboard in its own right, but Casio have already released their CTX series of keyboards, and there are some awesome discoveries to be made there as well. So it'll be very interesting to put these keyboards toe to toe. I think I'd match this one up approximately with Casio's CTX 3000 would be about an equivalent, I think. So I'm going to do a comparison video about that, and also a whole lot more information on both the Casio series and this exciting new Yamaha keyboard as well. So I'll stop rambling now. Thanks for watching Gear Facts. Thanks for liking, commenting, or subscribing, or even better still, sharing. And I look forward to seeing you next time.